And we're back for another round of Fun with Math with Reteach 7.2. Now we're getting into the range, mode, median, mean. This is statistics. So individually, these are very easy to calculate. When you throw them all together, that's when the confusion starts. So please make sure you take the time to read over the top of this page. I'll do it very quickly. So the range, well, the first thing you need to do is arrange your data points in order, either ascending or descending order like they've done on the worksheet. So here are your data points up above that describe the number of emails that John sent. So they're all out of order. So when I say ascending or descending order, so going from the least to the greatest or greatest to least, that is the first thing you really have to do. Now, to calculate the range, you take the greatest value minus the least value, and that's your range. Now, the mode is the number that occurs the most often. So if you look at this data set, well, guess what? 5 and 7 occur 2 times. So yes, you can have 2 modes. In this case, it's 5 and 7, or you can have no mode. And if there is no mode, you just write none. Do not write the number 0. 0 is a number. The median, and this is why you want to put these in ascending or descending order, is because the median is the number that is right in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there it is. That's the median. Think about the median out on Highway 2. There's a big grassy strip in between the 2 lanes. Now, the mean. The mean is another way of saying the average. So you have to add up all these numbers, and then you divide by 7. And they walk you through the math on the worksheet. So when you add up all these 7 numbers, it comes up to 42. And then you divide it by 7, you get 6. That's the average or the mean. So we're going to do we're going to find the range, mean, median, mode for 1 through 6. Now, the first thing that I would do is put these data points in ascending order. So there's a 2, so there's the 2 and the 2. There's a 3. Yes, just put a check mark. Don't scribble it all out, because if you get it wrong, it's going to be a problem to erase everything. So there's a 5, there's a 6, there's an 8, and there's a 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please make sure you double check yourself. So, oh, okay, and guess what? I just did number 1. So I'm going to write 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. What is the greatest number? That's 9. What is the least? 2. So what is the range? Well, 9 minus 2 is 7. I'm hoping everybody's gets that one. Now, the mode, what is the number that occurs most frequently? Well, there it is. There are 2 2s, so I'm going to write down 2. What is the median? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our median falls right in the middle. So there's 3 before it, 3 after, and that's why it's the median. Now, what is the mean? So we're going to add up all these numbers and divide by 7. Why 7? Because there are 7 numbers. So let's see, how do I want to do this? This is going to be 4, 7, 12, 18, 26, 35. 35 divided by 7 is 5. Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to. Our range is 7. And that 7 is between the numbers of 2 and 9. And if you notice, the mode, median, and mean all have to fall between 2 and 7. If you have a number that is outside of the numbers 2 and 9, you did something wrong. All right, now we're going to do, let's see. Okay, we're going to do 1 and 2 together on the practice side. So on a separate sheet of paper, I'm going to put, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these numbers in ascending or descending order. So there's a 0, there's a 1, 2 2s, 3 2s, 1, 2, 3. Then there's a 5, a 7, 5, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers. Now, my range, and I'm going to put a colon, is 9. Well, how did I get 9? Because 9 minus 0 equals 9. Greatest minus least. Now, the mode is 2 because I see it 3 times. No other numbers show up with that frequency. So I'm going to write down 2. Then the median, well, since this is an odd number of digits, there has to be the same number above and below the median. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 is our median. And then our mean, we're going to add these 9 numbers up and then divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, here we go. And it doesn't matter if you want to, however you add this together, just please make sure you double check yourself. So this is 17, 24, 29, 31, 33, 35, 36. So this is going to be 36 divided by 4, and that's 9. Now, again, check yourself. Are all these numbers, the mean, median, mode, are they all between the numbers of 9 and 0? Well, 2, 2, and 9, yeah, they are. Now, does that mean I'm correct? Well, double check yourself. All right, number 2 is going to be a little different, and I'll explain why in just a moment. But again, I'm going to go through the same process. And that's going to be, I'm going to put these numbers in ascending or descending order. So there's a 3, there's a 4, there's no 5, there is a 6, there is a 7, there is an 8, there are 2 9s, and a 10. So again, double check yourself to make sure you've got all the numbers written down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, haha, I have it. Now, my range, I'm going to subtract the greatest value minus the least value, which is going to be 7. So I'm going to write down range neatly on my paper. Then I'm going to go to the mode. And if you notice, I'm following the same pattern they give in the directions, which I expect you to follow as well. So the mode, do you see a number being used most frequently? Well, there's only 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 8, 2 9s, hint, hint, hint. There's the mode, and only 1 10. The median, now, this is where it's really not that tricky. You just have to be aware when there is an even number of digits, you have to take the middle 2. Now, please notice this. There are 3 numbers before it and 3 afterwards. So we have to take these 2 numbers, 8 plus 7, it equals 15. Then you have to divide by 2. And that's going to be 7.5. So this is going to be 7.5. Now we are going to calculate the mean. The mean is the same. You're going to add up all the numbers and divide by 8. Why 8? Because there are 8 numbers here. Okay, let's see if I can do this. So here is 10, 13, 20, 28, 37, 46, 56. So this is going to be 56 divided by 8, and voila, that is 7. Yes, there will be decimals later on in this exercise. They some of them do go out to the thousandth, so they don't go on forever and ever. Now, I'm going to quickly check myself. Remember, my range was 7, and the range is between 10 and 3. Do my mode, median, mean fall between the numbers of 10 and 3? Well, yeah, they do. So please make sure you double check your math before writing down your answers. So that is practice 7-2.